Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 22, and we are B1908 still. And where we left off last time, let's just have a quick look at the schedule. We had just played Delum and Karsland. We played two games off screen and actually won both of them. So with those two losses in the league, we bounced back fairly well. This team, especially, were bottom of the league, so I was like, we need to win this. But we had a pretty convincing win against FA2000, which landed quite well for us. Two penalties. I mean, there was a lot of controversy around it because I don't think one of them at least was a penalty. But Bill got a hat-trick and we played fairly well. And that puts us in a fairly good position for our table. I mean, we've played 18 games, done 29 points. Top two squads have already qualified for the promotion area. I think we are fairly safe. We're 6 points clear of 6th place, the one below us, and 8 points, 7th and 8th. I think we've got this. I think if we can keep getting 1 or 3 points for every game, then we can build our way up to this. And then the second part of the season is all about getting as much points as we can to see if we can maybe challenge FC Rockslide. I don't think we're going to challenge B1908. They're clearly, they're absolutely insane. They've only lost one game, and that was against us. So they're absolutely killing this league. But if we get up into the promotion side, we can't get relegated in the promotion table. And if we can get to second, I think we get an automatic promotion. So there's still that option, and hopefully we can do that. In the meantime, I believe we had someone leave. I can't remember if it was in the last one. I think it was, actually. I think Stahlfest? Maybe not, actually. Just in case, I will just show you. We got Stahlfest in, 19-year-old midfielder, looks really good, to be honest. He looks like he's going to be a first-team player. And Jacobson, the centre mid, who actually started, he was with the squad when I joined, unfortunately just said, I don't think I'm good enough to be in this team. And I was trying to tell him, you're good enough, just believe in yourself. And he was like, no. So he's gone. He just decided to leave. But overall, the squad is unchanged from that. And we're young keeper who we brought in and did really bad on his first game has done better since. He got a clean sheet in another game. That was against bottom of the league, but I thought it was a really good game to play him in to give him a little bit of a confidence booster. I think he probably will be a good keeper for us. Just need to give him a little bit of a chance. I think the first game he played was a hard game, unfortunately. It was against Karsland, and they're a really good team. So hopefully he will start to impress. Unfortunately, he's not impressing enough for me to play him against our next opponent because we're in the cup, 4th round of the Sidbank Cup, and we're playing Football Club FC, in other words, Midtjylland. And if we just look at their schedule, we're playing a Champions League squad. So they are playing in the Champions League. They're actually doing fairly well in it. They nearly got through. 8 points, only 1 point behind Tottenham. In a group which is really hard for them, really, where they sit. Tottenham and Dortmund are quite two prominent teams that you would expect to be promoted up at this point. And Dynamo are not a club to be ignored. They're quite a good... obviously, they haven't been playing well in this season, but they're quite a good side. They've been in the Champo League quite often. So, yeah, it's going to be the biggest game we've ever played. It's going to be a tough one, but we have to show it, don't we? We have to show this right before the break as well. Massive fixture. I think we just have to jump in and see what we can do. The squad I'm going for is Forup in goal. Although he's Tiddy, he is 5'6". He's been our best goalkeeper. 7.15 overall rating. And how many games has he played? He's played a lot. 12 games. And he's 7.18 actually in the league. That's a really good rating for a keeper who, let's be honest, is tiny. So he gets chipped a lot, unfortunately. Then in defence, we've got Nielsen, who's demanded more game time. if he has another couple of bad games, he's going to be dropped and probably going to leave. He's a good young-ish. He's 22. He's still got a lot of room to improve. He's our best left back. But Lennart is so much better than him. Even though he might not be on paper, he creates chances, and he also is really good at intercepting passes and stuff in defence. So it may be that Nielsen is gone. Then we got Bolzer and in the middle. I've been switching Bolzer and Good around. I think Bolzer is the better defender, in my opinion. On paper, they are very similar, but I'm hoping he can repay that. He seems like a bit of a rock at the moment, and Winther is just a no-brainer. He's a quality defender for us. And then Schmidt on the right. Then we've got Foss, Stahlfest, a new centre mid, and Palm and Sari in midfield, and then Bill and Lying up front. Lying hasn't been doing much. 2 goals out of 13 games, not really good enough. I'm going to give him more chance. We've got Wagner, who I'm going to bring on as an impact sub if needs be, and then everyone else is kind of just backup players, apart from Agurd, who has lost his spot a little bit to Stahlfest. I have promised him more playing time, so I'm going to have to switch him round, but I just want Stahlfest in this game. I feel like he's the better player. We should be playing our best players for this game. So yeah, overall, we're ready to jump in and play this massive fixture. Okay, so we are going to say we've been on a good run lately, boys. Let's keep it up. Make me proud. Make me proud. Make me proud. And in the tunnel, I even... Oh, man, this is how important this game is. They've got me answering questions in the tunnel. It's nice to score early, but we must play 90 minutes for a reason. If it takes longer to do so, then so be it. I'm going to say that. Are you hopeful of performance today? Yeah. What does that even... Yeah, I hope we perform. Like, that's a bit of a stupid question. I believe we'll do well. And in we go. Hopefully, we won't get too destroyed by these guys, but I'm not holding my breath for a result here. Immediately a highlight. 13 seconds in and they're just passing it around their defence. This is a tense time for us, because whenever their team starts passing, then there's that ball. Sorry, in and hits it wide. We survived the first minute. So that's good on us. And then the second minute they scored. Okay, so sorry, Kaba. Looks like he's going to be a bit of a pain for us today, and I'm not sure how well we're going to be able to deal with him. He's got pace from the looks of it, and he's got a header on him. Look at that. He moved away from his man, top corner. Our 5'6" goalkeeper couldn't quite deal with that one. Straight away, another highlight for us. Winther has the ball to Schmidt, to Palm. Palm back to Schmidt, to Stahlfest. Back to Schmidt. Winther. Lovely little passing, boys. Well done. Oh, come on, Thorup. Oh, Lying heads it on, but to no one. And now their keeper. Oh, he didn't do the long punt forward. Yeah, I'm still nervous. This isn't going to be good. Sisto on the right, bringing the ball forward into the box. He was offside, Mabil? Wow, come on, ref. I think we all know that was offside. Let's have a look at this. Sisto bringing it forward on the wing. Watching this guy at the back. He was offside. Oh, I think he was playing him on. Oh, damn it. Okay, 3 minutes in and we're 2-0 down. I think this is going about as well as we expected. Palm with a free kick that just went over. Not too shabby. We would like to get 1 goal, maybe. Potentially. Okay, their corner. I'm nervous. Palm well headed out, but they still have it in our box. Put it in. Oh, man. And Moroni. It was... We knew this was going to be a really difficult game. And it has proven to be just so. We are being absolutely schooled here. And the bigger the score, the more our lads are going to drop their heads. And it's going to be a difficult game. Schmidt down to Winther, to Palm, to Sari. Back to Schmidt. Schmidt to Winther, to Palm again, to Stahlfest. Stahlfest, these long ball forwards aren't working, and yet we seem to only play those. and it's getting a bit frustrating. If you play the short passes while moving forward, more likely to actually get something. But now they're on the attack. And Winther, well cut out. Foss now has the ball. He's got a little space to run. Go for... Oh, no. Foss, why did we run that far? He got too brave. And now we're on the back foot. And Kaba, sorry Kaba, puts it away for his second of the game. 30 minutes in, we're 4-0 down. Even at our level, that is disgraceful. We are playing with no confidence right now. Schmidt to Sari. Back to Palm. To Schmidt. To Sari. Sari, can you put it in? Puts it in. Penalty. Okay, I mean, our penalty takers aren't the best. I'm not... come on, Bill. I know you can do this. I have faith in you. Yes! We got one back! Matthias Bill put one away against them. And maybe this is the beginning of something special? Maybe. I don't know. And half time is upon us, thankfully. To be fair, the scoreline is not as bad as the stats would suggest. We've had a little bit of chances, and we have had 41% of possession. I think Nielsen again. I think he might just have to go. If I don't, the thing is, as soon as I don't give him the playing time, he's going to be unhappy. Foss, I don't really want to take him off for Skov. I don't think Skov is much of a replacement. He's not anywhere better than Foss. So I think I'll keep him on for now. And if Foss is still doing badly, by 60 minutes, he'll go off. A Gerd for Stylefest, though, seems like a good idea. Bring on something different. Something that might make him... I think he's a support, actually. We want to play him deep support. There you go. I mean, we're not looking for a win, but we're looking to be competitive, at least. So, happy with your performance so far? That's not really what I want to say. We need more possession. I don't want to really ruin their confidence, though. I mean, what have I gone and done? Oh, hopefully I can turn it around with these individual chats. Okay, some of these lads are absolutely livid that I said that. I knew I shouldn't have gone with my assistant's recommendation. Oh man, and now the boys are going to be playing without any confidence. Look at them. I'm going to encourage them and hope that helps. Goal kick to us. Bolzer, long ball forward, and Bill can't quite get it, but Gerd gets it to Palm. Palm to a Gerd. A Gerd back to Bolzer. To Lennart. Lennart, look at down the wing to Foss. Foss to Bill. Back to a Gerd. Beautiful play. Bill, he's not got the legs for it. Loses the ball. Keeper has. Long ball forward. Oh, and sorry, Cabo's just behind. Blazes it over, though. A lot of chances missed by them, to be fair. Forup now to Bolzer. I'm glad that they're playing it out short instead of the long ball forward. Well, just as I say that, they smash a ball forward, but from goal kick, the long ball forward doesn't really work that often for us, but with the short passing play, it does seem to build up a bit more momentum for us. Okay, 70 minutes in, Sari has the ball for us. Bolzer, how is that not a penalty? He went down. We just want to get 4 penalties now, don't we? Long ball up to Sari, but defender really well headed back to the keeper, and now they're on the attack. Headed on, Schmidt, well cut out. Forup, what are we going to do? Yes, thank you. Short passing. Good. He's playing nervous. He's not playing well. He's not got his confidence on him at the moment. Now the keeper, really good pass out. And they are, I feel a goal for them is coming. Sorry, Cabo with a great little pass through there. And there you go. A Linity? 5-1. The lads have fought bravely, but there was no chance for us here, I feel. We got a goal. They didn't get a clean sheet. It's something at least. Schmidt to Lying now. Sari back to Lying. Down to Schmidt. To Palm. To Lying. To Agerd. to Lying, to Palm. Oh, what a waste. We just don't know what we're doing with it. It's like we're playing football for the first time. Well cut out by Lennart. See, our left back. The problem is Nielsen is demanding playing time, but he doesn't deserve it. Oh, well claimed by their keeper. Good ball in, but he's playing quite well today. Oh, no. 6-1. Oh, but they were offside, so it's only 5-1 now. That's something. Okay, Bolzer with the free kick to Gerd. Gerd back to Bolzer. Long ball forward to Lying. Heads it on, but Bill, he's not really looking like he wants it, is he? Lossell up with a big hoof up front. Schmidt, well cut out again. Our right back is playing really well. Long ball forward by Keeps, but just headed down by... Problem is that we're playing a lot better players. Like, their defence has just got it on lockdown right now. Well saved by Forup. A little bit of a confidence boosting for him there. Full time, and we are thoroughly beat. 5-1. I'm glad they didn't get the clean sheet. Overall, the team played pretty bad. No one really at fault for the goals and stuff. It was just that they outclassed us. I think that was always on the cards. We knew we were going to come into this game and it was going to be a hard one, but I think we did ourselves proud. We were underdogs. You gave it your best out there. Good effort. Oh, really? You want me to absolutely slam you? Everyone demotivated. That's a bad turn of events. Disappointing result. In your view, what happened today? Of course, it's frustrating. I don't want to lose, but we didn't deserve the win today. Why do you think that it's your fault? I'm the manager. It's always my fault if we don't win. You were expected to lose today, but no one expected a defeat of that magnitude. How do you pick yourself up for a result like that? I think the team put in a decent effort considering the opposition we're facing today. Okay, I mean, they were saying we weren't expecting a defeat to that magnitude. We're like an amateur part-time club playing a Champions League club. I feel like that's really skewed. Like, of course we were expected to lose by that much. They are fully professional players. Like, we're not. We're all amateur players on amateur contracts. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me that we were expected to put in a better result than we did. I mean, the attendance was only 597 for a club which is like one of the highest in the league. What's going on? They did not bring their support for this game, did they? If anything, it's a day out, isn't it? But overall, I'm not surprised that we lost by that much, but I'm surprised by the reactions of everyone. Hopefully, the squad isn't too demotivated by it. From the looks of it, they're not. Let's have a look at the dynamics. Atmosphere, excellent. Managerial support, very good. Cohesion, good. So that's not going to kill us. That people are that we lost by such a high margin, but overall, I think we can be proud of where we got to in that league, for sure. So overall, I'm not that upset, and I think we just move on from that game. We've got a long break now, which I'm going to just skip to the end of it by the end of this video, and that will show you all of the transfers and interesting stuff that happened over those 3 months. And then I think we will come back next video to these last 2 games. So I'll skip to here, go through the transfers now, and then after the next video we'll go through these last 2 games. I'm pretty sure we're confirmed a place. I think we need like a couple of more points, and we're definitely in the promotion race. So that's a positive for us, and we just need to build our team up from that sort of perspective that we're expecting to build to promotion next season. Probably not this season. We're getting top half. We need to build to getting promoted next season. So we just need to bring in some players which have that sort of quality about them. So yeah, thanks for having a look so far, and I will see you in a second with what we've done over the winter break. Okay, and we are back after the 3-month break. A long time has passed. And we had a little bit of a disappointing time, didn't we? Just moments ago, 5-1 against Midtjylland. I mean, everyone was saying how we should have been like a lot more competitive against them. They're like I think they're one of the best teams in Denmark, so don't really know why they were like that. Over the break, we had some friendlies against teams which were a lot easier, shall we say, and we got some goals in, and we've, I think, hopefully picked up our form ready for the first game back after the break. In terms of transfers, we've been fairly busy. We brought in about 10 players, so from here down are the players that we brought in. Some of them are future players, ones that we just want to hold on to in the second team and potentially bring forward later on, and some of them are just brought in to strengthen our squad in certain areas. So to begin with, we got Oliver Son, and he is a right or left back or centre mid. So I thought really versatile. He's quite well highly rated, and he is happy to be a fringe player, so sit on the bench. So I've got him on the bench. When I need to bring on someone for right or left back, I've got a good selection there. He's got quite good like teamwork, decision making and stuff like that, so I think he might be a good player. He's only 23, so he's got a little bit room for improvement, and he sits third in our sort of left backs and right backs. I think he sits a little bit higher, second best right back in the club as well. So overall, just kind of a strengthening signing for our rotation, because we know how packed the end of the season is going to be. We then brought in Rust, which is quite a cool name, to be honest, I think, for a goalkeeper. But he's not great at the moment. Got bags of potential. So he has potential to become a start player for us. He is more than happy just to be a breakthrough prospect, so more than happy to sit in our second team. And over the next season or two, he might even build up to be our first team keeper. Who knows? He's already got some pretty impressive stats compared to our other keepers. So I'm hoping he might be able to step forward in the next couple of seasons. He's only 19. He's got plenty of time to build up into a better keeper. Now this signing, Sindre Hegstend, right? 20-year-old Norwegian centre-back. Absolute beast. He's nearly level with Winther. So those two at the back are going to be insane. I think he's going to take a little bit of time to settle in. We've already played him for the 3 friendlies, and he seems good, but I think he's going to be great when he does reach like his full gelling with the team and that. So he's going to be a great centre-back that we brought in. Does give us a little bit of a problem, which I'll talk about in a second. But we'll go through the rest of the transfers, and then we'll go through that. Mark Gangia. So Mark is a striker who my scout said was a lot better than a 2-star. And then he came in and he was a 2-star. So a little bit disappointing. But over the winter break, not pre-season, he scored 4 goals. Not many players have been able to score 4 goals in 3 games for us. So I know they were easier games, but it's a good sign. He's going to come straight onto the first team, and he's going to be hopefully the answer to our goal problem at the moment. Then we've got another striker we brought in, 21-year-old, who's in the second team. Not fantastic at the moment. Again, bags of potential. Just really good to be able to have players wanting to join us and not play straight away. So being a breakthrough prospect means that he's not going to be expecting too much game time this season, maybe next season or something like that. But it means that our second team has actually basically got a full squad. So we've basically got, how many is that? 14 players in our second team, and a little bit less. Oh, is it a little bit less? A little bit. 16 in our under 19s. We're actually building quite an impressive team here. I think we've got the staff in. We've got the youth and the B team, and we've also got the first team, which has got really good rotation now. So overall, I'm quite happy with where things are going. Then we brought in Maltha Holmberg. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Hopefully I'm doing it right. Realised we didn't really have a left mid above 2 stars. So we found this guy. He's played pretty well. 6.97, 1 assist in his 3 appearances. He's played fairly decent football in the opening game, so I'm hoping he's going to be a good option. Foss is good, but he's young. And I don't think he's going to be a reliable regular at the moment. So we brought him in to kind of just bolster up the left midfield. We don't actually have a lot of depth there either. If we look at our reports at our left midfield, we've got Skov and Foss, and they're both 2 stars. So not a lot of depth. Skov is better on the right. So just again, like building up a stronger squad. Then we've got Hugo Rigg. I think it's Rigg. Centre mid, who's going to play in our second team again. 20-year-old. Bags of potential, already a great passer with technique, decision making is really high. He's probably going to be someone we can bring into our squad. Maybe if we have injuries this season, but next season for sure. Brought in another centre mid of potential. The way I'm looking at this is last season we wanted to survive. This season we're doing much better. We want to bring in players before we need them. We want to get them comfortable in the squad, comfortable in the club, so that they can develop with us. So my idea of bringing in these central mids, we don't really need central mids at the moment. We've got good cover in the first team, but this guy again, loads of potential. So over the next few seasons, you might see him starting to pop up. And another one, centre mid and left mid. We need to get cover as well. Who maybe we promote him up to the first team if someone gets injured, suspended, stuff like that. He's got really good pace on him for a left mid, which means that he can be bumming up that wing. Good passing. I mean, his crossing isn't fantastic, but that's what you work on, isn't it? This is what we'll train him up for. And then finally, actually a centre mid who I brought, he started in my second team when I signed him. I brought him straight forward because he's basically, if we go to our centre mids, he's third best, because I don't play Sari in the middle. He's third best centre mid in the squad. So we've got a Gerd as well, but he's actually technically on paper better than a Gerd. So it's going to be him and a Gerd fighting out for that rotation spot. But so they're all the players I've signed. That brings me to the problem that I was talking about before. We've got 4 players who want to start more games. Kevin and Gerd. The problem is these 2 in midfield are running the show at the moment. They're fantastic. I don't want to get rid of them or drop either of them. Do you know what I mean? So it means that Gerd is going to be unhappy, and I don't want to lose him either because he's actually a really decent young midfielder, and I just wish that he wasn't set up as an important player for us, and I don't think I can change that without making him unhappy. And the thing is, the fans really like this player. So if I was to lose him, people probably would be quite upset. Now, we've also got Good, who I think potentially we might let go. He's a fantastic young defender, but he's down as a star player, and it just doesn't make sense. So what I might try is change him down to fringe or something like that and see how he reacts. I doubt he'll react well, and we'll probably just have to lose him. But with our defence, just look, he's 5th best now, centre-back. We've got Winther, Hegsted, Bolzer, who I'm going to keep on the rotation because he's a really good centre-back. Schmidt, who's our right-back, is about the same as Good. Marker, who's that centre mid who I've brought in, he's fairly okay at defending if he needs to be, you know. And Matty Olsen, who is our backup right back, can play a fairly decent centre back as well. I just don't think there's a place for him if he's going to kick off, unfortunately, because I think he's quite a good player. Nielsen has not been performing. Even the board are a bit sick of him not putting in good performances. I think I might just have to let him go, even though he's our best left back at the squad. Lennart is performing again and again. His rating's 7.0. He's getting goals, he's getting assists. I can't ignore that, you know. He's also getting really important interceptions and things like that when he's playing in defence. So, yeah, I think Nielsen will have to go. And Lying just can't score. He's got 2 goals out of 14 games. It's mad. Like, no striker would be kept on and trusted if he just wasn't scoring. He did have a good pre-season linking up with, what's his name, Gangia. So I'm hoping that he'll start to perform. But, I mean, there's only a certain amount of trust I can put in him before I have to say, you know what, I've got to drop you. So I've got Wagner, who's actually our top scorer and doesn't get a lot of games because he's young. I don't want to give him too many games. We also got Bill, who doesn't really get too much games either. He's a great player, but I just don't think he is as good as these two at the moment. So, yeah, it's a little bit awkward. I'm not sure what's best to do here. But, yeah, so that's kind of the issues we have at the moment. They're not bad issues to have. We have too many players who want to play, and we've got a lot of good players in the squad. One thing I will say, I played Rasmussen over the 3 games. He seems to be getting into the swing of things now. Hopefully he will perform well over the next couple of games. I'm going to put a little bit of trust in him after the shocker of a debut he had, letting in a load of goals and stuff. I think Thorpe will still be on the rotation. He's still a good keeper. It's just that he's so short, it does cause problems when people chip him all the time. Whereas Rasmussen, 6'1", and got some really good stats and is technically better keeper. So yeah, that's the overall. We're just going to jump into our next game. This actually is quite an important game because if we look at the division, we are 5th with 29 points. Broncho, I think it is, are 7th with 22. I mean, yes, they won't catch us if they win, but we'll drop points and it will be harder to. At the end of the last 4 games will be tricky because we could potentially drop into 7th and then lose this position where we've actually been in for most of the season. So we don't want to lose that. So I'm hoping the lads, after a good mid-season break with some friendly results, will play well and the new players in will gel quickly. Okay, so the squad that I'm going to go for. Actually, what I think I will do, I'm going to bring Starfest. I'm going to bring Agerd on. I feel like he wants to play. We need to give him the opportunity, don't we? Inverted winger support. I just realised I've been playing Homburg as the wrong position. So that might help him play a better game. And overall, I'm happy with the rest of that squad. Foss, I just realised, isn't in. Oh, but who do I take off to bring Foss on? It's Skov, probably. Potentially, actually, if I bring Olsen off and put Skov on, we can switch the 2 midfielders, and we've got Son for left or right back, and hopefully we won't need to take both of them off. But yeah, that overall, that's the squad that I'm going to go for with this game. We're going to go Rasmussen in goal, Schmidt on the right, Winther and Hegstead in the middle, and Lennart on the left. Then Sari on the right, Palm and Agerd in the middle, and Homburg on the left, and then Gangia and Lying up front. So we're doing well. Let's go on a good run. And let's keep this going. Let's keep the good times rolling, please, boys. Let's do this. Okay, so first highlight is 36 minutes in. They have the ball coming down the right and whooping cross in, but luckily we clear it. And Gangia with the header through. Lying, if you are going to score, please do it now. Thank goodness for that. Finally, he scores. Fantastic counterplay. Gangia actually did a really good header on. Look at this. Boop, straight on. Lying with the run was superb as well. Just get nervous when he's in front of goal that he's going to spaff it up, but he didn't this time and he gets himself a goal. All right, half time. Only one highlight in that whole first half. We are technically a little bit behind on possession and shots on target, but we've got the goal, and that's what matters. Overall ratings, everyone's playing okay. Not bad, just okay. So we're going to keep them all as they are and say keep working hard and go out there and prove it. Everyone looks super motivated today. So hopefully that will be a good sign for things to come. Straight away a highlight. Lennart gets the ball on the left, plays it to Homburg. Taken out. Free kick. I don't think it was much of a card or anything, but gives us the forward attack. Gangia just past his man, plays it on. Lying scores a second. What's happening? The man who couldn't score is now scoring for fun. And straight out of the gates at half time. Look at this. Free kick up. Player missed his header. Gangia well touched to bring it down. And then Lying, I thought he might have messed that up with the defender getting a block in, but puts it away nicely. And 73 minutes in, Schmidt with a really long throw forward, but Lying can't get there. He's got to be wanting his hat trick, right? You'd think he'd be chasing that a bit more. They're just passing it around now. I feel like we want to try and hold on to a clean sheet, but oof, off the crossbar. And Hegstad, that's why we brought you in. No nonsense. Out of there. Okay, so Sari is looking like he's struggling with an injury. So we're going to bring on Skov. And who else is needing a change? Leonard is playing a little bit poorly. Looks a bit tired as well. So we'll bring on Son. I think he plays... Oh, he plays inverted wing back. Got 2 inverted on the left now. I'm not sure if that will work or not, but we'll give it a go. And we'll save the other sub for later on. Looks like everyone else is playing pretty good. And there you go. Massive result for us. Good debut for Gangia, getting, I think, 2 assists there. 7.8. He looks like he might be a quality signing for us. Gerd playing well, proven to us that he does want that time on the field. So we're going to have to give him more starting time for sure. Debut for Hegstad. And again, we were expecting something solid, and that's what he did. 7.5. Clean sheet. Rasmussen definitely playing better than he was originally. 7.6. I think we're starting to click as a team, and the more we play this team together, the more they're going to have better cohesion. I think we're going places. Very happy, boys. Well done. Loving it. So that puts us all the way up to 3rd place now. Karlsland do have 2 games in hand, which means they can easily leapfrog us. So we'll probably be down to 4th. But that puts us in a really strong place to be not in the relegation stage, but in the promotion stage. So we're looking good. These sort of results against 7th place, if we didn't win that, I think we probably would have been 6th, and they would have pushed up to 5th or something like that. No, they would have pushed up to 6th, and we would have dropped down to 5th. So, we were already 5th. So we wouldn't have moved, but we would have been chased closely by these guys. So that was a really important result. There you go. I got there in the end. I figured it out. So yeah, we're going to... Oh, Sari's out for 2 weeks, which is probably not a bad thing. He's not having great games at the moment. I think he needs a little bit of a rest. So we'll probably bring on Skov to replace him on the right for the next couple of games. But if we look at our schedule, what we'll do is we'll finish it here. We'll play the next 2 games off camera, and then we'll come back for the Holbeek game, and then we will see what stage we've been put in. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the promotion stage unless things go terribly wrong here, but you never know. So hopefully we'll be in the promotion stage, and then we'll also play a couple of games in the promotion stage next video as well. So yeah, hopefully you're enjoying this. It's starting to come together, and I'm really enjoying the fact that this team has literally, I've had to build it from the ground up. Like, we've had to bring in our own staff, we've had to bring in like players which have only been with us like a season, and we've had to get rid of, and then we've had to find players with a higher caliber and stuff like that. It's just been a real fun grassroots like creation. The only thing I'm a bit concerned about is if we do get further, like maybe even promoted, not this season, I don't think it will happen, but maybe next season, we are still not a professional side, which means we can't offer contracts. We can only offer amateur contracts. If we get promoted up and we can't turn professional, that's when we're going to have problems. We're going to have issues with trying to get the players to stay, even though we're in a league above, and we've had really good like, what's it called when people are Loyal. There you go. Loyalty. We've had really good loyalty from our top players as well, because we've had people coming for. I think Winther had a couple offers. We've had Palm had a couple offers, and people still chasing after him. And there's a couple of other people who I think even Agerd had some people chasing after him as well, because he's like a young go-getter, and they've been loyal. They've turned down the contracts and they've stayed with us. So that's all you can ask for, really, in these players who aren't really getting paid to play for us. But hopefully you're still enjoying this as well. And when we come back, we'll see what stage we got to and see how far we can get this season. I mean, we were predicted and we've been asked by the board to bravely fight against relegation. I think it's fairly safe to say that we've fought against relegation now and we're safe. You don't want to say that too soon, but we're having a really good run of form. We seem to have the players and the cover that we need. I think we're basically there. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you when I see you.